Hello, everybody. Peter Grosso, Pocket Pete, broker, owner of Remax Integrity Leaders, here with Community Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, how are you, Pete?
Good. How are you? So excited to have you. I just want to chat a minute. You just entered, you just joined Remax Integrity Leaders.
Yep.
It's been how long? A week?
It's been about a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if we could go over your experience. I'm super excited about everything you've done so far. But tell me what brought you to us, and then we can talk about what it's been like for the first 5 days.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess the thing that brought me into this business was videos. Videos were the thing. I was in a corporate retail environment for the last 25 years. I worked in New York City, commuted every day, loved it, loved the hustle, the energy. Worked for a big box retailer where I was able to grow and do amazing things that I'm super proud of, and worked with a lot of incredible people. But throughout that journey, one of the things that kind of was tugging at my heartstrings was watching videos of you and other real estate agents, and really seeing the journey that you were going through and others were going through. And I was like, wow, that seems like a really great business and something that I would, really want to get into. So with the pandemic and the quarantine, I was able to kind of reassess where I was. And that's when I called you and said, hey, I'd like to do this. I'm in.
Awesome. And we had quite a few talks, probably leading up to you actually getting your license and joining. And one of the overarching things we talked about was branding.
Yep.
And how important it was, and obviously video. And you've really took the leap right into it. So tell me what made it so easy for you to jump into branding so quickly, and then tell me about your brand.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that what made it easy for me was seeing how other real estate agents were using their brand, and how it was working for them. And I think that's a big part of this business. So there's a lot of other things that go into being a realtor, but being someone that people can relate to and how you market yourself is something that's going to, make you the most successful. So one of the videos that I watched was a video of you talking about how you brand yourself. And it really resonated with me. And one of the things that you said was you have to really dig deep and find out who you are and who you want to be, and then amplify that to the world. And that's how I came up with Community Joe. I have always been a person that wants to bring people together. Whether it was in school or whether it was in business, that was something that I've always had a passion for and kind of a knack for it. So that was what I wanted to amplify, and that's who I want to be. So I'm proud of Community Joe. I want to wake up every single day and live up to that brand and live up to that name, and make my family proud and make you proud. And and hopefully other people will see the good in Community Joe.
I mean, they already are, right? So like and I made a video for my office saying that you started in this business, at the point where I said 3 days ago, made 2 videos and got 1 listing appointment. So it's clear that video works, right? I mean, that's where you got, even though this person from your personal life, that you might not have connected with them unless you were putting yourself out there, right?
Right.
So how was it making your first video, right off the bat, jumping right into it and trying to be yourself and be Community Joe, and what was that like?
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenging thing, right? It's a scary thing, but one of the things that you have to kind of persevere through is you have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's kind of where I was like, I'm just going to do this, I was talking to another real estate agent, and Nicole Schwartz Diaz, and she mentioned, I was asking her, like, how do you get started and how do you get clients? And I'm super eager and I'm super ready to help people, and she said to me that I just started making videos and putting them on social media. So within the next 10 minutes, I went outside when we were having mammograms and meatballs and made a video.
Right.
And it was uncomfortable and awkward, but you just work through it and just click post, man. Just click post.
Right.
And then I was doing an open house and I saw an opportunity to make a video, and I did, and I just click post.
That's right. And, and I think what people sometimes get caught up in is wanting to be perfect, or wanting to look a certain way, or wanting to wait until they lose 10 pounds, or wait until, the video is perfectly edited. And I think, the most important thing I can stress is that, and I know you've probably heard me say this 60 times already in the last 5 days, is, don't let perfection be the enemy of the good. You're better off with something that's 80% of what you want 10 times than one time 100% of what you want. So you gotta get it out there, and you gotta make the world know who you are, and then you gotta live it, right? And it's been 5 days in, you're living. You are Community Joe. In fact, we were joking the other day. It's 6 a.m. Who are you?
I'm Community Joe.
It's midnight. Who are you?
I'm Community Joe.
You have to, not only create your brand, but live your brand. And anytime you're interacting with people, know that everything you do reflects on who Community Joe is. So like even like, you want to tell that story about going to drop off your daughter?
Yeah. So I was on Saturday, I was taking my daughter to her dance class, my littlest daughter. I have 4 kids. Meadow is 3 and she's in dance now. So I was taking her Saturday at 9:30 in the morning, and I woke up, I shaved, I did my hair, I put my jacket on, and my wife was like, "What are you doing? Where are you going? You're going to the dance studio." I'm like, "No, I'm Community. I have to be Community Joe all the time." So I go into the dance studio, and one of the dance teachers looks at me and says, "Are you working today?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm helping a fellow colleague with an open house." And she said, "Oh my God, I'm in the market for a new home." And I said, "I'm your guy." And like you said, I'm 5 days in, so I don't have a business card or anything like that. I'm fumbling around for a pen, but I'm going to make sure that I follow up with her every single day until I can help her find a new home. But the moral of the story is, if I wasn't Community Joe, if I was wearing my jeans and my t-shirt, probably wouldn't have opened up that conversation.
Right. Yeah. You really have to live and breathe it, and you're doing it. You're 5 days in, and you already have 2 or 3 clients already, and it's going really well. And I'm can't wait to see how far this goes and how much Community Joe is doing. You're already running events, right? And that's one of the the big parts of the things I preach is that community outreach, and Community Joe can't be Community Joe if he's not doing community outreach.
Right.
Tell us what you're doing.
Yeah. So I'm having an event this Sunday, November 22nd, at house in the parking lot from 11 to 2 p.m. The one in Comac on Jericho Turnpike in the Mayfair Shopping Center. And I partnered with Island Harvest, and I'm collecting food, and I'm going to put something out there to my followers and to my family and to my friends. And we're going to get as many people down there as we can. And we're going to collect food. And I got my family involved, so the kids will be helping me, and it's a good lesson for them. And I want them to be proud of their dad. And, we're going to take all this food and we're going to bring it to Island Harvest, and hopefully we can help out a Long Island family this Thanksgiving that just may need a little extra help. So I'm super proud of it, and I'm glad that I can do something like that.
That's incredible, and it's also a great business model, because what we're doing here is, you're doing good. You're reaching out to people that also want to do good. So you're connecting with Island Harvest. You're connecting with Outback Steakhouse, right?
Yep.
And you're going to all these people and going, "Hey, here's what I do for a living, but it's not about that. I want to help some people."
Yep.
And all those people you're interacting with, are going to be people that appreciate you and are going to want to share you and do business with you.
Yeah,
So,
the proprietor at Outback was thrilled, and he literally said to me, "You know what? I want to help people too."
yeah.
So whoever brings down a donation, he's giving them a $10 off coupon on their next Outback meal. So it's a good, you know, triangle of trust, and I'm happy to be partners with him now. And it was, you know, it's a 20-minute conversation. I went the guy a relationship, and now I have a relationship with him.
Right. And that's the thing. This is the generation where the good guy wins. This is the generation where we can take being good, wanting to do for others, and make connections, leverage that out to letting the world know what we're doing, helping other people, and saying, by the way, this is how I earn a living. If you're looking for someone trustworthy, I'm also your guy. So, right. We live in a wonderful time. Don't let anyone else tell you we don't live in a wonderful time. We live in a wonderful time where the good guy can win like no other time in the world. So that's something that makes me so excited about social media, so excited about, connecting with people, with, doing great things like you're doing. And I'm proud of you for it. How do you like RE/MAX Integrity Leader so far?
I love it. I think, I know I've said this to you before, I don't think I can do this and do my business model and have full autonomy the way that I do anywhere else. Between your guidance and your patience, you've helped to create, who I am, because it's been a long road from the day I called you and said, hey, I want to do this. That was a few months ago, right? So it takes a little bit to go through the testing and get your license and build your business model. With that, I don't think I could do it anywhere else, honestly.
Yeah, and I know it's short. You've met probably just a handful of us so far, but obviously, the people that you've met have been gracious, right? So my partner Nicole in Smithtown, Nicole Schwartz, I know you guys have worked together already. She's helped you. Stephen Bello.
Yep.
You guys connected. I think you're going to lunch.
Yep.
Karen, I'm sure Karen gave you some
advice. Everybody. I have to say, everyone that I've met has been amazing, helpful, gracious, welcoming. It really is the culture that I see in these offices is a culture of teamwork. I really believe that, and I'm super proud to be a part of it, and I'm super grateful to be a part of it, because that's a big deal. When you go to work every day, you want to be a part of something, and that's what I feel when I come here.
That means a lot. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Community Joe. I appreciate you giving me 15 minutes out of a super productive day. I will. I'll see you soon, and thank you for being part of this family. And I'm proud of the work you're doing so far.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It means the world. Thank you very much.
Thanks.